What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video of the Who's That Pokemon Jayquaza edition. So, I'm going to go ahead and talk about Melmetal, since he was just announced a couple weeks back. I've been a little late to the ball on this one, and I've been kind of busy lately, or just not really wanting to get into the mood of making a video right now. So I haven't really gotten into much of the talking, and I haven't done a whole lot of these videos lately. But I decided back when Meltan came out that I was going to go ahead and make one of these videos for every single one of the new Pokemon announced from here on out. Now, that being said, I only had done Meltan, and I definitely needed to keep this going, or I would never get around to it. So, anyway, let's talk about Melmetal then, huh? So, here you go. Now, yeah, forgive me, my streaming abilities are limited to basically whatever I can show you on my computer screen. That's all I got. So, alright, you got Melmetal here, and he kinda, to me, looks like the equivalent of what would happen if Meltan ate a Registeel. And it's funny that I say that because Meltan was supposed to be this Pokemon that could engulf metals, eat metals, you know, mix with all the different metals, corrode them away. Now, this thing looks like a Reggie. But, you know, since Registeel being the steel type and Meltan being able to eat metals, it kind of looks like a fusion of the two of them. I actually really like this Pokemon. At first, I wasn't so sure, and then I kind of came around to him. But as we can see, he is still just a steel type. That's going to be freaking awesome and competitive. This Pokemon is probably going to be massively overpowered, especially since he is the evolved form of a mythical Pokemon, which that is the first time that's happened, by the way. But being a full steel type with really good stats, he's going to have a lot of resistances, and that's going to make him a monster in competitive play. And then he comes with his own signature move now, which is a double steel type physical move. Now that's pretty cool too. Now anyway, he was first announced that he was going to be part of Pokemon Go, and if you were part of the Chikorita event that was going on September 22nd, you would know that there was a couple of Meltans that started showing up all over the map, and that they would end up turning into Dittos by the end of it. Now, what sucks about this is I don't think we're going to get credited for those candy. I'm really hoping we do, but why does that matter to me? Okay, so Meltan has to evolve after using 400 Meltan candy to turn into Melmetal. And the only way to get Melmetal that we know of at this point is through Pokemon Go. And then you would end up transferring him into your Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee games. And then he would be in the game from then on out. Now, what concerns me about that is that in future generations, they're going to have to come up with a way to make sure that you can get him in the other games. I would hope without the need of Pokemon Go. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be reliant on Pokemon Go from here on out. That would kind of bother me, actually, because I wouldn't want us to be completely reliant on a game like Pokemon Go to get a Pokemon. But being that he is a mythical Pokemon, I kind of have this feeling in my gut that he's going to end up being a mythical release Pokemon that you can find really anywhere. And, well, I mean, not really anywhere per se. I think it's going to be more or less a, hey, let's give this Pokemon out like we do with Mew, or like we do with like any of the other mythicals. I lost my train of thought there, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I think he's going to be a distribute just like any other mythical after Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So hopefully in Generation 8, when we get that new Switch game, fingers crossed, he'll be able to get into that game too. And then, yeah, you can see that that is his on-screen sprite. He's humongous, following you around in the game. And as of right now, we haven't really seen a whole lot of him other than a couple of battle clips like this one here where he's using his double physical move. And yeah, I don't really know what to make of this guy yet. But I think I do enjoy him right now. I think he's going to end up being a really unique Pokemon, especially since he is the first mythical Pokemon that we can see that evolves. And that as text, it says that he has not been in the world or has not been seen for 3,000 years. That's cool too. It means that he's just going to be another Pokemon of origin, which, being that he is a 3,000-year-old Pokemon that looks like a Reggie, he still makes me feel like he's mixed in with the Reggies, but that's highly unlikely. And I think that if he does end up in the later generation games, they're probably not going to do this candy evolution thing. They'll probably give him a held item or a trade evolution. So I'm still holding out for this mystical wrench thing that I talked about in the Meltan video, that, you know, that you can use to break his hex nut and he evolves or something to that nature. Now, yeah, that's pretty much all the information I can say on this guy. They haven't really given a whole lot. He's a cool looking Pokemon. That's about really all it comes down to. I think he's a cool Pokemon. I think he's gonna have really good stats. Mythical Pokemon always have base stats of 100 usually across the board, so we're looking at a Pokemon that can probably go past that. And otherwise, if he's not good, then Meltan, if Meltan has all those base stats of 100, then we can give him an Eevee Light Stone and max out his defenses. He's going to be super good after that. Tanky defensive Pokemon that it'll probably end up in like a PU class, but you can give him Toxic, and boom, you have a Toxic Stall Pokemon. So yeah, that's really all I got on this one, guys. Nothing too exciting, but I just felt like I should document the Pokemon since I've been kind of holding out on it. So hopefully you like this video, and hopefully you look forward to seeing Melmetal and Meltan, as well as the Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu that is coming out in the next couple of weeks. So probably going to be making lots of videos on that, and that's going to be really fun too. So, alright guys, we will see you next time, and peace.